guys, I'm Tyrone and welcome back to Harrison Family Farm. Coming to you this week with another video. Not a whole lot going on around the farm today. It is a Sunday morning, and so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take you guys along with me to kind of do my morning chores. Really a pretty quick process, but just to give you guys some insight as to what I do daily. So typically I'm actually getting up a lot earlier than what it is now. It's probably about 10. Usually I'm out here closer to about, I'd say, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning before work. Let me turn around. I don't know if you heard that, but that's the puppies barking. So one of the first things I do is usually come out here and check on Sophie and them. And as you can see, they're getting big. They run right up to me now. And here comes Sophie, of course. She can't be left out. But yeah, I usually come check on them, make sure they're good, make sure they got water and food and stuff. And I usually give them, like, calm down, baby, calm down. It's so excitable. But all of them, really. And I usually make sure that they have food, just because with Sophie nursing, they, you know, take a lot of her calories and energy and her sustenance away from her. So I just want to make sure she always has access to food and water, so she can continue to be produce milk for them. They're just so awesome. They're lovey-dovey and they're active, you know. And but yeah, and so let's make sure that they have what they need now that we've gotten past our greetings. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to take my case off my phone because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in recent videos, the audio sounds a little off, and so I just want to see if that'll improve it, but I might have to get some type of auxiliary microphone. Okay, back to checking on them. So they got water and the big blue thing there, and usually I'll take this dish and get them a little bit more water. Well, not more water, but water for the pups. That way they have access to water. Now they're just gonna knock that over, no doubt, within moments. But at least we tried, right? It's a no food. As you can see, they're on Sophie now. And they are just about at that age to start weaning. I think they're just now approaching kind of that 6-week mark. And so I am gonna be looking to separate them here soon. Hopefully I'll have that done by next week's video. We'll see how things go. Because also between now and then, I need to prepare for some other changes. And so, like I just told you, the puppies will bypass the water I set out for them and try to drink out the big bowl with mom. But yeah, so I'm gonna get them probably like about a quarter to half about what I usually feed Sophie, and give it to him now, and then I'll give a normal regular portion, or maybe a little bit extra portion in the evening times. And again, that's just to make sure that she's able to you know, eat and put on and keep up her own health while also feeding and giving to the babies. And so yeah, if she's no good, then babies can't be no good. So I want to make sure she's all right. And then also the pups are starting to excuse me, it's warm, are starting to eat the solid food crunch, trying to play with it. Another thing I used to do, I don't know if you guys saw that silver pan in there, but I would put water in it, and then what I want to say, and then put a few kibbles, if you will, in it, so it can soften up and they can chew on it, kind of get a taste for it. But yeah, we'll get them hooked up. I showed you guys this before, but this is what I use, this little scoop. And so like I said, I give her about half of it, somewhere near it. But yeah, I'll just walk this down there to her, and just to be sure. So yeah, usually my mornings out here with animals is honestly, it's pretty light, all things considered. And especially prior to the puppies, usually in the morning time I was coming out and I would just pick up the hay that the cows would, you know, pull off of the bale and kind of drop on the ground. So I would pick that up in an effort not to waste it. And then sometimes when if you guys remember when the goats were right here in this pen, this very pen here, I would bring them hay as well. In fact, they got a little hay left in there, a little bit. But yeah, and so that would really, getting the cow's waste off the ground, and then putting the goats, what I want to say, the goats hay in there. The goats are out. I don't know why they do that. They never get out until I'm outside. Then it's like they want to get out because I'm out. Excuse me, pups. Excuse me. They won't let me in. Alrighty. Okay, there's some food, guys. And like I said, next on the agenda is picking up the cow's hay. Look at this little pup following me. Oops, there it goes. And so I actually think, pretty sure this is the girl we want to keep. Yeah, she's got that white line in her hair. So we think we want to keep two of shared with you guys before. And I'm pretty sure this is the girl we're gonna keep. If you got, I don't know if I had it right last time, but there's 2 boys and 2 girls. But yeah, I think that's the girl we want to keep. And then the only black pup over there, that's the male we want to keep. But yeah. And so yeah, the goats are out. Like I mentioned in that previous video, I got a new net fence, but it's shorter. And so yeah, it's not doing what I needed to do. Typically the goats will stay in it for the most part, but it's obvious that it's by their choice. It's not because they're well kept in it. And so yeah, I'll be looking to either get another new one, or actually saw somebody had a few for sale on Facebook Marketplace. And so I reached out to them. I haven't gotten a reply yet, but yeah, if I can get one even that way, I'll be happy with it, as long as it's like at least what's that, 48 inches, 4 foot. Yeah, I'm not even sure of the height I got. Maybe it was 36, but just an oversight on my part. And didn't notice it till I'd already opened it and had it assembled and the goats in it. And I probably didn't notice it, honestly, until the first time they get out. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then yeah, it dawned on me. But oh yeah, before we get to the cows, here's our plants, our garden. There's our corn right there, growing up nice and tall, trying to anyway. Got tomatoes there in the back. Let me get on the other side of this little, that way you guys can see. Tomatoes there. And our peppers are still coming along. They're the smallest, but they're there. They're giving it a try. And so yeah, I think this is going to be the last year. Sorry, just wanted to switch camera. But I think it's going to be the last year, maybe, we'll see, that I plant seeds. I don't know yet. Yeah, it's just a much slower process. I've had the opportunity to see a few other people's gardens, just customer and clients, and so naturally when I'm there and I see that they have a garden, I take interest, and I'm asking them questions and seeing things. And so I see some of their plants, and they assure me, because I've started with seeds, that there could be a difference. But yeah, I think I'm going to get smaller plants out the store, then bring them home and transplant them. I think it's going to be what I do next year. We'll see. And heck, if I find some this year, I might even give it a shot. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, back to picking up this cow's hay. As you can see, it's not much. This is a fairly new roll or bale. So this is all that they've got here, kind of the fresher stuff. I'm not looking to dig into their poop to get any out, because yeah, I'm not trying to make them eat their own poop. So I'm just gonna pick up this very much the top layer, stuff that is clean but just on the ground, and put it back inside of that bell ring. And so yeah, give me a few minutes and I'll check back in. actually wasn't that bad today as far as picking up the hay. Some days I'm out in there for I would say 10 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes, and just because it's the longer the bale's in there, the more hair they take out, the less it's compressed, and so it becomes looser. And so when they go in there to grab it, a bunch comes out and just falls on the ground. And I swear I'm picking up, I don't know, 100 pounds or more of hay off the ground in the morning. And so yeah, that's why I'm always sure to do it, because to lose that to waste on a daily basis would just be detrimental, especially to an operation as small as my own. So yeah, that's why I take the effort, the time, and I actually do that where I'm picking up the hay. I do that twice a day. So I do it in the morning, and then I also do it in the evening when it's time for the evening feed. But yeah, guys, that really wraps up my morning routine. That's usually what I come out here and do every morning. How I care and tend after the animals. I guess I didn't actually show you guys the cows. I talked about them, but they're actually down here. They've already eaten this morning, I'm guessing, because they're laying in the shade. And so that's Beyonce standing up, right on cue. And see, let me show you guys her. I know last week's video I talked about just her body condition. See, I'm thinking her udders and everything is starting to hang. She's bagging up. I don't think I'm just making this up. You know, on one hand, I think I am hopeful. On the other hand, I think it's something to what I'm saying. You see all that loose skin when she's wagging that tail? I'm thinking her ligaments are getting softer, relaxing, and again, I could be totally wrong, but these are signs that I've seen previous, and you can't tell on camera, but her stomach is bulging. Let me see if I can get you from the back. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's hard to come through on camera, but yeah, of course she's gonna follow me. Hey, baby. But yeah, I think it's so hard to, if I get directly in front of her. Beyonce, look at me. You can kind of see, especially on, let me see, on this, where's my finger, on this side. Oh, she's releasing some weight. But on this side, the left, or my left, she's really poking out. But there's those pesky goats that have gotten free. So I'm going to tend to that problem. I just wanted to share with you guys our morning routine here on the Harrison Family Farm. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. There's Jay. Hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we release a new video. And we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Leave us a comment down below. Peace.